Hi all, it's Ali here, and last video I did sound a bit gloomy. Now I've had some second thoughts on joining memberships. As long as they're only a couple of quid, I've decided that it's okay, and I sort of have had a rethink about how people can earn money if they're stuck at home or on disability. So if I'm happy to give a tip to people, then I really should be happy to join a membership if I really enjoy the chat. So I think I may join some memberships, but I'm certainly not paying, I certainly can't afford, should I say, £10 a month or anything like that. A couple of quid I think's okay, because that way if they get, say they get 20 members at, say, I don't know, £2 a month, then you know, it's a little bit, isn't it? It is a little bit for people, and times are so hard now. Maybe, so I've changed my mind on that. The other thing I said last video was it's okay. I'm going to come right off YouTube, right off Twitter or Twatter. But then I changed my mind about that, because it means I can't put up my videos and they don't get so widespread. And not that I'm particularly that worried about that, but I have ignored Twitter. That's what I've done. And I'm very careful what I'm opening now, just to keep the distress levels down. So for my last video, for those that watched it, where I said I'm not going to be a member of any memberships, and I'm not going to have Twitter or Facebook, I've changed my mind. See, this is the way I am. I get hyper and I get hyper focused on an idea, and then when I've had time to think it through a bit, I tend to think, well, you know, I'm a grown woman, I can govern this. It doesn't help me to not be a part of those things, because then if you, by being a member, I don't think, never been in a chat. So I'm not even going to say I'd never go in a chat room, because I've never been in one. You know, you can see how many times I changed my mind. Honestly, it's terrible. But what I have been doing is more productive. When I'm hyper like this, I've been doing more artwork. Some of you may have seen some of my artwork before, and a lot of it is, obviously it's quite samey because that's my style. But I've had some fun. I'm having some fun. My pieces aren't finished yet, but I thought I'd show you what I've been up to. Excuse me sweating, I've just come in from walking the dog. I'm about to have a cup of tea, but I wanted to get this video done, because every day I say I'm going to do a video, and then the day passes and I don't do a video. Anyway, let me show you what I've been up to. So, excuse me, this is our big cat, Hector. He's a big boy. I'll show you him first, because a lot of people do like animals. And he's an absolute pain in the arse, aren't you? He scratches at the door to come in at night, which sets the dog off that's lying in my bed. And so you can imagine what it's like. It's, oh. Now you can see, all this is the sign of an active mind. You see all this mess, but this one is actually finished. I do quite like writing on them, and I don't know whether you can see that, but it does say joy, love and peace. And the reason it says it in that position is because I didn't get the rose in the middle, because I didn't really have an idea before I started in which direction I was going. Lesson learned: make sure you have a design in mind before you start flowing with a bit of art. So otherwise things can go a bit a cock, if you see what I mean. But what I do love when I do roses and things like that, they really look like they stand out. Just by putting layers of acrylic paint onto a board, and also you can use felt tip pens. Now, if you use a felt tip acrylic pen, this is what you get. You get a much flatter look. Now, this one I've done for somebody's wedding that's coming up, but you'll see it says love and peace, and this one is positioned much better. I've got, you know, you really got to think about this. I say you, I mean one must, because Otherwise, you can really mess up a lot of boards. And I'm still learning, board after board after board. I'm still learning. This is the next one that I'm working on. Now, this one I'm really enjoying. And I think the flow of it is going really well. I'm absolutely enjoying this because, I don't know whether you can see this, but in between are the smallest flowers I've drawn all the way along in the black. And then the other way, why am I turning it? I shouldn't be turning it. That's right. There you are. You can see I've done a red and blue flowers on that line and then changed over again. So I'm not quite sure what's going to happen in here, but I'm hoping for a really active looking, you know, board. I quite like it as it is actually, but I know me, I won't stop. I'll carry on probably until every inch is covered. But I do, although it hurts my joints so much, I do enjoy having these tiny little daisy-like flowers in here. Some of these I've used with stencils. I've got some old stencils, so I've used them up on this one. I think did I have stencils? I may have had one or two on there. Where else would I have used a stencil to? Yes, maybe up on that one. And certainly I did on this one round here, which I can show you. I did use stencils. These three pom-pom things, well, they're meant to be, what are those things you blow, Simon? Oh, he's got his headphones on, that's useless. The things you blow, you know, that disappear, they're not dandelions. Yes, they are. They're meant to sort of simulate that. But yeah, that is basically what that's supposed to be. But that was done by use of stencils and freehand. And the last one I'm going to show you is, you'll see I haven't really got very far with this, but I painted the board firstly black. But what I've done here, I've used my glue gun, and I had 14 or 16 little buttons here, all with, I'll show you, bees on. And I thought, wouldn't it be fun to stick all those on? I've also got these flower buttons, so it gives it some depth. Really not sure where I'm going with that one yet. Again, I'm not sure. I fancy something sort of flowing. I'm going to take you through to our bathroom because I've hung, you coming with me, Rug? This is our other cat, Rug, who wants to go out, and you can't blame him because he gets pulled. You're not allowed out at the moment, you're wet. Sorry, Rug. Oh, Rug, I mean, oh God, Rolo. I'm sorry, Rolo. You can't go out to chase him or pull his ears off. Right, in our bathroom here, I've put up this picture, which I was doing, but you can see at the bottom here, I've stuck, again, pearls and buttons, and it gives it a three-dimensional look, and it's supposed to be looking through a porthole. So I thought you might enjoy this. I've been very arty-farty. I'm going to get that cup of tea now. Oh, I'm so hot. It really is cold here, but it's a lovely sunny day, but the wind is biting. It's only up to 7 degrees. We've had 2 walks today, and he's just been in the sink, Rolo has, for a wash. So anyway, I'm going to say I love you all. Please share. Be quiet, you. Please share. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.